Hi, my name is Ruthlyn J. Concepcion. I have been teaching for almost 9 years, 7 years in Thailand, and 2 years, almost 2 years here in DepEd. I'm a proud teacher.
Okay. First question. What hobbies do you enjoy?
I love playing the guitar, and I also love singing, since singing is also my passion. And what else? Reading books for my kids.
Well, so next is, do you prefer spending time indoors or outdoors?
When I was single, I prefer, or I'm almost always outdoor, but now I'm a mom, so it's different. And now I prefer to be indoor because I only have a little time with my kids since I am out for work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
So, do you enjoy working with people, animals, data, or books?
Yes, I love working with people, and it helps me to grow as an individual, especially my um my attitude. So I am sociable, and I love to talk to people, and I also learn from them.
So, are you a leader or a follower?
I am a leader, I should say. I love to lead things, and at the same time I'm also a follower, but most of the time I love to plan things, and I love to organize. So I think I am more on a leader than a follower.
Do you prefer to work alone or in a group?
I prefer to work in a group. I said a while ago that I love to work with people, and I am sociable, I'm gregarious. So I love to involve myself in a group because you learn many things when you are in a group.
Do you prefer to cooperate or compete with others?
I prefer to cooperate than to compete. I hate the feeling of competition. Though sometimes I like to, like there is there are things, especially at work, that needs competition, but I love to cooperate more than compete to others.
Next, do you enjoy helping others to prefer to empower them to do things themselves?
Yes, I love to help others, especially when they need help, of course, because time will come that if you also need help, others will also help you in a way.
Are you a thinker who focuses on ideas, or are you a doer to takes action?
I should say I'm both. I think and I do at the same time. So I let myself first, like, give some time to think, and then I will act. But I'm not that kind of person that you will just say or think and there's no action. So I want to put things into action.
Are you a creative and artistic person, or do you thrive with structure and routine?
Um, it depends, but these days I am stuck, I should say, because I think more of my kids than thinking creatively. I think. But there are times when I am given a task, I don't stop when it is not done properly. I mean, I take extra mile, I do things not successfully, but I think I put more a lot of effort, and yeah, but I have to enhance my creativity because I think I have forgotten that for a long time.
Okay. So skills Next question is, so hard skills nimo skills you conquer.
Hard skills, maybe, is that the skills that you learn from school? Is that?
Ang soft skills.
I think the hard skill is when I was young, I I enrolled myself in a piano lesson, but I didn't finish it because it was too pricey for me, and that time I was not able to sustain all of my like studies. I was studying earning units that time, and then after that I also enrolled myself in piano lessons since I want to become a pianist, skills like that. And then I also enrolled in a voice lesson, which I think I have acquired that skill. In terms of soft skills, I am a team player, so I do love to lead the team or be a part of the team. And I should say that I am also an encourager, a positive thinker, that whenever there's a problem, I always think that in every situation there is always a solution, and everything will fall into its place.
So, how did you get involved in this field?
Well, I when I was a child, I really dreamed of becoming a nurse, and since my parents couldn't afford, and if I will pursue my dream to become a nurse while working, I think I couldn't do that, or maybe it will take me a long time to finish my college. So I enrolled myself to USEP since it is free. I mean, tuition. The tuition is free, so I could still study while I'm working at the same time. And then I enrolled in evening class so I could work in the daytime, and also so I got to this field because I enrolled myself in USEP as AB English, and then I realized that it's gonna fall on teaching, so I earned the units in another school for me to um, be able to take the licensure exam for teachers. And then I found myself like lately I like there are so many jobs offering as teaching as a teacher, so I just took that opportunity, and later on I realized I also love teaching.
What are the most challenging areas of this career?
Well, the most challenging areas of this career, since I have started um, I experienced teaching from kindergarten, elementary, high school. Now I'm teaching high school. So I could really see the difference, the transition of each level. Maybe for me, the most challenging part was when I was teaching in kinder, like nursery until kinder. Because when I was in Thailand, there are like nursery, kinder 1, kinder 2, so there are so many kids who really have zero English. So you need to go down to their level for you to be able to give quality education. So I have to learn Thai. I have to learn, the techniques and how to give them, or how to teach them how to read, to write, because my orientation is college student, so it was really difficult for me at first.
So, what advice would you give someone who wants to explore career in this? So, what What advice would you give someone who wants to explore career in this field?
You really have you really have to have patience. Teaching requires a lot of patience. because there are so many cases, there are so many experiences that you will face in the future. Like the kids are really naughty. They have a lot different personalities, and you have to accept and cope with this. So, in this teaching field, if you want to pursue, you really have to have the love of teaching, because if not, you will, surrender. And it's not a profession, it is a vocation, it is a calling.
What excites you the most about this career?
It excites me the most, it's because I am not just teaching them, I'm also learning. Because when you teach, you have to read and study your topic, your the lesson that you're going to give them. So in that part, you could also learn, you master, and you um, you find techniques and strategies and how you're going to give your lesson to your students, and also they will learn from it. And not only about the lesson, but it is in real life, it's day-to-day basis that you encounter problems from students, that you're able to help and also give them advice. They It's very challenging, at the same time it is fulfilling.
So, what there's someone is there someone you professionally admire?
Yes, I could still remember my Filipino teacher when when I was first year high school, and she is really passionate about teaching, and I could see her passion. Like every day, Filipino seems to be like, like just boring subject, but every day we are always looking forward to seeing her in the classroom teaching us, because there are a lot of activities that we do that we don't get bored. And she uses a lot of strategies so that the students will be involved. So every day we have like role playing, or making ads, and also um, selling products. It depends on the lesson that she's going to give. So she is the one that I admire the most. That time is that, oh, teaching is really um, interesting, I think.
So, what career mistakes taught you the greatest lesson?
It teaches me a lot of lessons to be patient, to be giving, to be loving. Because if you really don't have love in teaching, you really get impatient, and you actually like thinking of just your salary, not about the kids, that they want the quality education that you can give to them. So I I should say that it's really you know um, calling.
So, is there a favorite saying or quote that you say that keeps you going?
Yes, Ignacio Estrada, he said that if the child isn't learning the way we teach, maybe we should teach them the way they learn. So yes, I believe in that saying. So to conclude, I should say that um, if you really want to be a teacher, you really have to ask yourself million times if you could, um, like longer your patience to your students, if you have that desire to give them the best education that they need, if you can go extra mile of their to cater the needs of the students, and also even give them a portion of your time, even if it is not working hours. Just like now, we are in a new normal setting, modular approach. There are times that students message me on Facebook, which is, I should say, I should not entertain because it's not working hours anymore. But if you have the the calling of really being a teacher, you will give the best answer that you could give to satisfy their needs. Because teaching or being a teacher is not, it doesn't only end in the school setting, in the four corners of the classroom. No, if you're a teacher, you are the second mother, the second parent of the students that you're handling, and they adore you, they respect you just like their parents. So I believe that if you have the desire to be a teacher, pursue it. And if you think that you are not qualified or you don't deserve to be a teacher, no, I should say everybody can be a teacher, because we can change our thinking, and we can say that um, that change is the only constant in this world. So if you are patient enough, then you can. Everybody can. Thank you so much and good night.
Thank you.